Muy buenas, brujeros, aquí Guge, jugando The Witcher 3, Hearts of the Stone. Y hoy vamos a continuar con la misión principal. Ya sabéis que en el capítulo anterior, por un error, matamos a un príncipe de Ophir. Y sus vasallos, casualmente, estábamos nosotros ahí cuando matamos al sapo. Y ese sapo se convirtió en un humano, que resultó ser el príncipe de Ophir. Y qué más contar. Después en el barco nos encontramos con Gaunterodin, que ese ya lo conocimos en Wild Hunt cuando estuvimos buscando a Yennefer. De hecho, parecía que conocía mucho sobre nuestra vida e hicimos un trato con él, con el que dijo que nos ayudaría a escapar. En todo caso, hizo encallar el barco y por suerte o por mala suerte, pues tuvimos que enfrentarnos a un hechicero bastante poderoso, por cierto. Me costó bastante cargármelo, aunque también creo que es porque las armas ya se me han quedado en bajo nivel. Otra cosa a mencionar es que mejoré al encantador a nivel 3 y he cambiado los hechizos de las espadas. Como veis aquí, ahora es cuando tengo vitalidad máxima, cualquier regeneración de vitalidad se transforma en daño adicional en mi próximo golpe. Eso está muy bien, porque casi siempre tengo la vida a tope y también tengo la, la poción de troll. En la en la espada de plata tengo prolongación, cada golpe no bloqueado incrementa la duración de las pociones en un segundo. Creo que esta está bien. Y en la armadura, castigo. Por cada vez que me impactan, pues devuelve parte del daño. Pero es un 30% de probabilidad de que esto ocurra. Bueno, pues dicho lo dicho y sin más ni más, vamos a continuar con la aventura. Aquí tenemos que reunirnos con Gonterodín a medianoche en la encrucijada, bajo los sauces. Como es de día todavía, pues ahora mismo no salta cinemática ni nada, así que vamos a descansar. De hecho, voy a descansar fuera del círculo porque así puedo tomarme los extractos. A medianoche. Bueno, vamos a esperar. Vamos a reponer las potis. A ver, la de troll está bien. Y estoy por ponerme la de Kimara porque la de Sucubo que me hacía. La potencia de ataque aumenta durante un combate hasta alcanzar un umbral máximo. Pero es que, claro, no sé en qué momento me aumenta el ataque. Estoy por ponerme el de Katakán para subir los impactos críticos, la verdad. Podría beberme una tercera, pero ya entonces ya empieza a bajarme la vida. Bueno, vamos a la reunión. Ahora sí, salta cinemática. Bueno, ya sabéis que Gaunterodin me puso esta marca en la cara. Si habéis visto la última película del gato con botas, recuerda cuando viene la muerte.
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Para encontrar a Yennefer no me ayudaste en nada.
Until you gave me pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
Tú no me ayudaste, la tormenta sí, confiaba en un tipo de ayuda más convencional. ¿Invocaste la tormenta? ¿Eres un hechicero? A ver, ya sabemos que Gaunterodin no es un ser humano normal. No sé qué decirle. En parte sí me ha ayudado. Pero sí, yo creo que esta es la respuesta más lógica.
Thanks for your help, really. You could have chosen more conventional means, given me the key to my cell, for instance.
My, far too simple. I dislike simple solutions. Do you like them?
Doubt we're here to talk about my preferences.
True. I'd much rather tell you about an individual of interest to us both. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone.
Corazón de piedra,
A man who
Heart of the
refuses
Stone.
to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everich.
Lo conocimos en el vídeo anterior. A ver, ¿qué ha hecho Olgierd para estar en tu lista negra? ¿Cómo sabes que me ha perjudicado? No tengo nada en contra de Olgierd. Él dijo, mata al sapo. Puesto que era un contrato. Así que quiero información. ¿Qué ha hecho Olgierd para acabar en tu lista negra?
What did he do to you?
Before I reveal this, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Olgierd von Everich did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact.
Perdón.
Under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of.
Bueno, yo confío en los artesanos,
Agile as never before. Your mind faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great and true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
Honestidad. Bueno, nos ha dicho que Olgierd, parece que Olgierd sabía, al menos es lo que me ha dado a entender, que el sapo, o sea, sabía que el sapo era un príncipe de Firi, o no, porque puede que Gunterodim, como siempre habla con acertijos, a lo mejor me está mintiendo o está intentando eludir la verdad. Así que vamos a preguntar qué has hecho por Olgierd.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten. Seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me.
Vale, hizo un trato con él, está
Yet
claro.
afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
¿A cuánto asciende su deuda?
How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Porque me parece que no es dinero.
Details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
Ya. Pues preferiría no involucrarme, pero bueno, yo creo que no, o sea, yo creo que no voy a tener opción, pero voy a decírselo.
Know what? This business, it's between you two. Rather not get involved.
Before you decide, please hear me out. you shall see Olgierd as a vile man. Or, as they say in the West, a real son of a whore.
Vale. Bueno, no me quedan más respuestas, así que, ¿qué tendría que hacer?
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
Sí.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
Vale, voy a decir que esto no me gusta.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me.
No.
But, as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Bueno, yo voy a ayudarlo, si no, no hay aventura.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task.
Que no va a ser fácil.
You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I have a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
Yeah. No me fío de este tío, ¿eh? Es muy misterioso. Vale, vamos a ver a Olgierd. Creo que hay acceso directo a su casa. Bueno, a su casa. Es una casa que ha tomado prestada también. O sea, no es trigo limpio tampoco Olgierd von Everec. De hecho, mira, he estado también un poco fuera de cámara, he estado haciendo un poquito de estas misiones. Pero ya digo, ya me pondré más en serio cuando tenga tiempo. Ahora mismo lo único que puedo hacer es grabar a ratitos. Y bueno. Vamos a ver con Olgierd. Que parece que ha prendido fuego a la casa. Este parece que sea pariente del varón sanguinario también. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Well, look who's here. The witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox?
Algo así.
Say so.
Sabía yo que...
You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts. No! Please! I beg you! Shut your trap! Let me go! Leave me be!
Está la mujer que me ha mandado la misión secundaria.
Drank with yous, fought beside yous, and you kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
¿En serio?
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Calm down. Hablemos.
Whoa. Nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I
Ah, no,
want
no
is
es
to
la que
know
me
what
mandó la
exactly
misión.
is going on
Tiene
here.
tiene otra
Well,
voz.
you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Vale, Olgier ha pedido que lo maten. No te pongas nervioso, vamos a hablar, haced lo que queráis, no es asunto mío. No, hombre, voy a intentar salvarlo.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Desde luego.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
What is this row? Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams.
Vale, solo carga igual.
Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers?
Me has engañado.
Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you?
No, como ha dicho Gunter, tiene pinta de no ser trigo limpio este hombre. Bueno, ¿y la espada qué? ¿No notas algo raro? Aunque ya me estoy oliendo...
Where were we?
Me estoy oliendo lo que el trato que ha tenido con Gunter Odin.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
¿Reconoce la marca?
Know
Claro.
what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions.
Sí, estás
That's a
seguro.
dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
¿Y eres inmortal?
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt.
Cuidado con lo que
So you
deseas.
take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all. It all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Vale, vengo a por mi recompensa por la bestia.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter Odin. Come to cast aspersions.
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
Todavía no hemos llegado a un acuerdo. Oh, es cierto, sabías que él por un principio. Prefiero que me lo confirme.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself.
Confirmado.
Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who was to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
Ahí la reverencia.
Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
Bueno, ya habéis visto que Gunter Odin me ha metido en un problema. O sea, ahora tengo que hacer las 3 peticiones de All Gear. A ver, me pusiste en peligro a sabiendas. A ver, él no me conoce. O sea, que a él le daba igual lo que me pasara. Pero de todas maneras le voy a preguntar.
Could have told me the truth about the toad, having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence.
Vale, ¿y tenemos que hablar al lado del cimbrel de un caballo?
I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
Pues
He
porque,
was a human being.
porque era un ser humano y las maldiciones son mi especialidad.
His kind does not deserve to live.
O sea, ¿convertiste al príncipe en sapo?
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ephiri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Vale, y después de sacarle toda la información, parece una discusión privada, prefiero no involucrarme.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel, really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay.
Correcto.
Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him until you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them.
Buah,
Not if you go mad trying. But
no
try
conoce mis
first,
habilidades.
and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
Vale, necesito ya que me diga las peticiones.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian
¿Cómo que
Bosselli.
tráeme la casa?
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye.
Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him and show him the time of his life.
Ah, vale. Segunda
My second
petición,
request.
Fine, seems easy enough.
ir con Vladimir.
And the third?
Complete those two. Then we shall speak of the third.
Vale, ¿algún consejo útil?
Any hints? Where I should go, how I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Vale, ¿dónde puedo encontrarte?
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there.
El mismo sitio donde me dijo la mujer después de hacer su misión secundaria, así que eso lo dejamos para el próximo vídeo.
The brother shouldn't be too hard, but the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
Es todo un detalle que me esperaras.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help.
¿Tú ayuda?
And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first 2 tasks.
Voy a preguntar primero por la casa.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
Vale, pues me he quedado casi sin dinero por mejorar o sea, el encantador. ¿Dónde está el hermano?
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Me lo imaginaba.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
¿Qué?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Shani. Vale, empecemos con las tareas.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait.
¡Hurra!
So I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you.
Ya.
Good luck, Geralt.
No me gustan los tratos con este hombre, la verdad. Pero bueno, esa es la temática de esta expansión. Bueno, ya hemos terminado ya con la misión de las primeras víctimas del mal. Así que lo voy a dejar por aquí. Sinceramente. Ya, vamos a dejar que nos den las misiones nuevas y todo eso. Pero antes de empezar con la fiesta del hombre muerto y tal, y han dicho que necesito dinero, voy a empezar a hacer las misiones secundarias. Empezando por esta, la de Monte Arco. Pero eso lo vamos a dejar para el próximo vídeo. Así que nada, si os ha gustado el vídeo, dadle a like, suscribiros si no lo estáis. Recordad que en la descripción del vídeo están mis redes sociales y el setup de mi PC. Y nada más, nos vemos en el segundo vídeo. Perdón, en el siguiente vídeo. Hasta luego.